In this video you will see me making this project. I am using a lot of materials, stamps and stencils from TaylorMade Journal, and I have displayed all these materials in my previous video. My intention was firstly to make one big video out of it, but it would be too long, so I've decided to make two videos. So now this is the video of making this project. If you want to see the stamp sets and all in more detail, then I would recommend you look at the previous video. So I hope you enjoy this video and to see me make this project. And as I promised to show you some embossing, we will dive right into that. Let me take you with me in an embossing experiment. I have this focal point. This is stamped with the Chianti First Fine Clair, and I stamped it on a cream ivory, a little bit sturdier paper, but it's kind of a printed paper but thicker. And I like this focal point, but I wanted to give it something more, so embossing it. I have aged mahogany distress embossing glaze. I have here the stamp, and I just dabbed the centerpiece, put it on the paper, put aged mahogany on it, and then with the heat tool, and I get this. Not really sharp, not really satisfied with this. Then I got my craftstock. This is a, not craftstock, it is a cardstock. Soft finish cardstock from Elizabeth Craft Design. Yes, this is really a good if you work with lots of water or paint on it. And I used the embossing dabber, and you see here that the embossing effect is more, but it's not sharp. So I'm not satisfied with this one. Then I used the same cardstock, but I used the foam embossing pad, the like an ink pad, but then embossing pad. Then I got a little bit better result, but still I think it's not really sharp enough. Then, yes, we go on. I have this result. It's quite a difference, you see. Not only the color, but the detail and the sharpness. And I used just a First Fine Clair ink. So no embossing ink, but only this. I stamped it and then put the embossing powder on it. So then it's this color, and because it's translucent, the colors will react on each other and you get a dark, really dark color. I do like it, but I want to do one experiment more, and I thought let's do this on camera because I have promised to do some embossing on camera. So I have here a little piece, and then I put the smooth surface. So the other surface is more the watercolor surface, but the smooth one on top. Then I have this anti-static powder I'm using now, and it helps. Not, oh, this is a little bit too much. It's just a powder. I'm brushing it on, and then tapping it off, right? So then I have this really bright red. I want to see if then the picture will get a little bit brighter and it gets more result than with this one. I'm tapping it So the anti-static powder will make sure that there's no residue in like the face, because I noticed that I had that and that's not really nice. So that's why I bought it recently. So that is also really sharp, and I like this color. It is really different than this one, and it's more in the color, it looks more like the original powder. So I'm going to emboss this just with my heat tool. So I have embossed it, and so you see here there are two different colors depending on the color of ink I stamped with. So you can play with that. It's really nice, but if I'm looking at it now, I probably would prefer the darker one for my project, but I'm going to make both just to have a choice, and the other one I'm not using will go in my stash because I still think it's very beautiful. But I want to make a circle, and I'm using my 2-inch circle punch. I'm removing this and then probably have to cut a little piece off, and then just position it how you want it. And then I want to just have it nicely in the middle, cut it, and then let's see where tweezers. And then I have this really nice focal point, and I'm going to color it. It's now very easy to just take a color, and then I will color it like this I did with the dabber and some oxide. And I don't know how I'm going to color this, but the face I'm going to let that be just probably the color that it is, and only color the surroundings of the lady so that her head will pop up and it gives a nice contrast. And I'm going to do that with both of them. And then I have some different options to choose from. These are the 3 results of the focal points, and I'm still not sure which one I am going to use. But I can decide that as the final touch. First, let's just put together the page. In this cover, you could say, I'm going to fit 4 pages, so a front and 3 pages behind that. And behind the scenes I have been preparing the pages, gathering material for assembling. I cannot do that on camera. It would be an hour long video, so I need time to make this, because every project I make is kind of my first. So I think that if I do like 10 of these, that I can do it very fast. But now it's just preparing and let you see how I am assembling it. So I took, for the first page, that will be kind of the cover, as you could say, I took a page from the paperback from Tailor-Made Journals, and this is well, the one side of the pages are very bright, colorful Baroque colors, and on the other side there's more like a vintage wallpaper vibe. And I really like the one with the rose, or is it a rose? It's a rose kind of flower, and I really like that one, so I cut it to size. So this is going to be the front, and I have some different materials. So this is from the dies, one of the latest die sets boutique, and it has kind of a strip you can bend. And I would like to do, I stamped it with I cannot call out every stamp because I just use what I have and I go through my stamps and see what I want. So if you see something in this video that I'm not mentioning in my materials list, so please ask me and then I will look it up for you. And this one I would like to fold. I would like to fold it to the back. So this is going to be on the back side. And then I have this. You recognize it maybe from my previous, this is a lace die cut from Holtz. And I have die cut it from the craft stock, but I've inked over it. It was a reddish color, but not the color I wanted, but I inked it with the aged mahogany. So it came out very matching to the paper. And I want to put this on the side. And I was not sure what I'm going to do. I think this is going to be under and the lace, the paper lace over. So this will be kind of a tuck spot for, I think, this stamp. This is a stamp from Sampool, I think. And this is one of the labels I made. I had a whole bag I made from several things out of my stash. It is Elizabeth Craft Designs. It is Holtz. It is Sampool and TaylorMade journals, and it's everything mixed. So and this one I like. It is a stamp from Holtz, but it's a French stamp. So I think that is matching. Then I torn one of the stamps and I want to put that here. This is the doily from the boutique die set. This is a piece of just some fabric I have. Thinking of putting that under. And then one of the focal points is going to go on there. And one of them. So I have a kind of preference for this one. But I'm going to fit all three and then decide. First glue everything together. So let's just start. And then, so this is the red one. And then let's just see, because this has my preference. It is really drawing in the attention. So this is a real, stands out from the rest. It's nice, but also very different. And then the one I had from the start, that's just more matching to the rest. Could be that this will be my favorite, because I do like the graphical stamp. Okay. Let's decide. I'm going to glue the doily first on here. Just deciding on it just takes like 5 minutes out of the video. Let's see. Like, no, a little bit more. Like this, and then put the glue. So this doily is really nice to just use little pieces of it. You could of course use it as a one piece, but you know, just take a little piece off and just tear it up a little bit. Gives a really nice result. Let's put it a little bit off center, not in the center. And maybe I'm going to add something to this front. Because I have put this one out, but I can play with it. Let's see what I want to do. Put this one in or out. Yes, I think I'm going to leave this like this, and then go on to my next pages. You know, you could just be done, you know, with the project like this, and I think that's why it's always taking so long with me, because I think, well, I can add more pages and do more, so this project will take a bit more time. I etched also this side, I forgot that, with the scorched timber, and already gives a really nice effect. I have this paper is over from this, but I see a really nice rose here, and I'm going to cut it out, because you see here, you see kind of a line, so I'm going to cut it out, and I want to put that on this side, and it gives it a little bit more of a sturdy look. And also you can see the paper is thin, and the stamp is shining through. Also give a nice finish to put something like this on, and I'm going to do that off camera, so you will know what I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to put this to the side, and I have a few more pages I want to make. And I have this is tea-dyed paper. I cut this to size, same size as the other page. And this one, this is a test piece. I'm going to stencil this on this page. And I have this from, I had a project with a lot of these kinds of layers from Tim Holtz. And I'm going to use this one because it has a kind of a fashion attribute. So I'm going to put this one on, but of course I'm going to emboss this in a color and put it on here. And because it's a thick layer, I'm going to put it more to the bottom, because I planned it to do more on top, but I'm going to do more on the bottom so that you can turn the page more easily. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll also have these buttons I made, and these are just circles with some holes in it. It is a die cut, but you can just make it yourself. And I have stamped some collage paper, some blank tissue paper. I stamped it and I glued it on the bottom, and then I glazed it with a antique linen, I think. So you get kind of this effect, and especially when you etch the edges, when you distress the edges, then you see that color through the embossing glaze, and it looks like it has a really nice vintage edge, and it looks like you did something really special with it, but it's only distress. So let's go and use this stencil. I want this one, and I want I was thinking about how many buttons do I have. I have 5. So I want to put them on here and put this to the side. But let's I'm going to attach these buttons off camera, because you know how to fasten a button to a jacket. It's like the same thing, just with a little bit of thread. I'm not going to do it any complicated. This one I'm going to emboss, and I can show you the process of the embossing. It's kind of the same with these ones, but this one I will do with the embossing dabber. It's a bit easier. Let's see where. I finished the page. I embossed this one and I glued it, and I thought the page needed some more, and then I had this stamp, this ruler, kind of a ruler stamp, that is this one. And I got, this is when I started crafting last year, I just bought some items from like a Marktplaats. It's a kind of an eBay, and I didn't even know who Tim Holtz was, so but I bought some things I liked, and in one of those sets I bought was this stamp, and I thought it would be very nice to use it here. I use this stamp, that's this one, really love that one. And I use some of this, it's kind of a, is it a tissue paper? It's this. I always use for keep packaging paper when you order something online, and sometimes they wrap it really nicely. And then I had this light green and I saved it. So, and it looks almost like a piece of, like a curtain, or you know, I just wrinkled it a bit, and you will not see this part, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't reach till the end, because this is going to be like stapled down, so you'll only see like this. These are the buttons. I put some thread through and I glued them, so it will be, and I only used 3 of them. I thought that would be enough. A little bit of a text stamp to fill in, to balance this side out, because So that is this page. I have distressed the edge around so I can continue with my next page. And I have already got some materials here, sorted it out, and let's see, because I went to a little flea market just nearby, and I bought this. It was just such a tiny flea market, like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 tables, just a little neighborhood, and someone had this, and I think she asked like 2 or 3 euros for the whole spool. So this is very nice, so I'm probably gonna use that. I want to use a stamp from this, and I have a page here, and let me show you. It is cut to size, same size as the other pages, and this is from a, how's it called, French bureau from Sampool, and I reduced it when I printed it. It's printable I bought from Etsy, and I scaled it, and it fitted nicely in here. So I have already a really nice background. I have some tissue paper. I just put some paint on it. It's a bit of a peeled paint, I think. I'm not sure what I put on it. It was a while back, and I had it in my collage box, and I just put it out, and I thought I would like to put a strip on here. And then I have a piece of a curtain, and I want to make a pocket out of it, and I don't know if it will hold with the glue, so that will be kind of an experiment. In the pocket I am going to put some stuff, but I first want to do this so it can dry, and then we will get to this other stuff. So put this to the side, and let's do the gluing first. And I'm going to use this one. It's a bit... want to let this dry, and then put this to the side, let it dry, and get on with the other items. Pieces are falling. So I have these that I want to put in the pocket. This one I want to put on the page, so I just need a little bit of this is from an ephemera pack from Tim Holtz, and I had it for a while now, and I never used it as much as now with my journal. Because I think this style really fits. So that is this one. The envelope I already made. I'm not sure if I showed it in an earlier video. But these are the envelopes from the Postale set from Tim Holtz, Sizzix Tim Holtz. And I really like that set. I use it a lot. And I love the tiny envelopes. And I put a stamp on that fits perfectly from, let's see which one it is. I will look it up. This card is really, really wide. Let's put a little bit. Now I have seen old books, so I have now a visual picture, because I really need, I'm a visual, of course, I'm a visual person. But now I have in my head a picture of how a really aged page looks like. Now I know what I need to, what it needs to look like. And I think this is will do. And this stamp, let's see, I have the whole stack of stamps beside me. And yes, it is this one from La Mode. And this stamp, this one, fits perfectly. There are more stamps that fit, but this one, because it has an address and it is La Boutique de Fleurs, so it's like a flower shop in Paris. And I put some stamps from the stamps postage stamp set from Tim Holtz. I have my booklet with all my stamps. And this is also from the same ephemera pack. And I thought it would be nice because it has the flowers. It looks like it's like a business card from, it's also Paris. In the ephemera pack from Tim Holtz, there are a lot of cards that have some like French text on it and French addresses. So this one will fit nicely in here. It looks like it's just a business card from the flower shop. And this is also a name and an address. And I want to put some of this, like it's a sample that this Madame Boilève, I did have French in school. I hope I will pronounce it. I know there are some French people watching, so I hope I'm not disgracing the French language. And I think I'm just going to put maybe like 2. Let's pull out the tiny attacher because this is perfect for this. Let's put just one on. And then one like this. And let's see how much. I don't know if this even is antique. This well, it's not really lace. It's like a trim. But it doesn't matter. It looks really nice. And this will be a card along with this that will be tucked into the pocket. So it looks like maybe a page with some recommendations. It's a letter maybe with recommendations for a flower shop, for some trim. I don't know, I just make up a story with it. Let's put this aside. And then I wanted to stamp this one because I do like this text and I want to see how this looks like when I stamp it, and then maybe put this on here. And I'm going to do that. Let's see if I still have some nice paper to stamp it on. Let's see. I do have some strips left. Oh, that's looks a little bit. Well, let's just try it. Put out this stamp. Sorry for the crackly noise, but it's a good sound because it's nice that this stamp is clingy. It is a cling stamp, of course. And then let's see, what kind of color do I want? Maybe just black. And then I have to really position it on the paper and then see. And let me put some old paper underneath. And then just get my black. Well, let's see if this works. Look at this. Really nice. I love the different fonts and yes. And it's a nice shape. You can put it on pockets and or make a tuck spot from it. So I am, let's see, I need to cut it, clean my stamp. Let's do that off camera. I will be back. I was distressing the edge and I was like, let's put on the camera back on because I will just craft this page finished. And you can see just how much difference it makes when you distress, and like this side is not done and this side I did. Well, you can see how much of a difference that makes. So I have cut this curtain fabric to size, and it holds the pocket, the glue, so that's really nice to know. The art glitter glue really delivers. And I am distressing this with the frayed burlap. It's a nice color if you don't want it too dark, but you want it to have a little bit of a vintage look. And then I have cut this one. Let's put a little bit, but it is a thin paper. It is a little bit difficult. And what it is like a price for fabric. It is damask glacé, so I think that's kind of a fabric quality. And it has a meters and the price. So you can like use it to staple or pin it on a piece of fabric and put that in your journal. So that would be nice. I also thought I could put it on the back side. That would also be an idea. So you have the staples covered, and this would also look very nice. But my idea was to put it on here. But just first, let's see if I put the envelope in. And then I put this in. And do I want... It's nice to put something here. But I'm kind of asking myself, because this I want here, not too close to the top because I need to be able to flip the page. It's going to be stapled, so this first bit has to be a little bit more flexible. So I'm going to want to put this here for a nice touch of color, and then I can decide to put this here or put this on the back of the card. I do really like to put it here, so maybe I will. I want to put something on here, but I will see what I have in my little embellishment tray. A button or something would also be really nice if I have a small one, not the same as I already used, but well, let's just see. Let's first do the things I know I want on the page. That's this. And I think I like to put it on here. It's nice to have a complete card with a nice backing. Well, I saw that Tony also had a video just, well, recently. I watched it yesterday, I think, also with stamps from TaylorMade journals, different stamps. I think it's from the last release. And I do like, I always watch videos from Crafty by Tony, is her channel. She's my favorite YouTube creator on the craft side. And I like it that I see more of use of these stamps, because I have searched on YouTube and there are not that many videos with these stamps. Well, this is nice, right? So it combines, it's such a lovely combination. It doesn't look like I just made it. I love that. So this is going in here. So this is a really nice page already. And maybe I want something on here. I'm going to look through my tray and see what I want, maybe something small to put on here. So now my desk is all full again with all kinds of things, but I wanted to show you. I have attached a little piece of fabric, and just this, it was like a plastic chain I bought on the flea market, and I attached it. I just took one bead off and attached it to the pin. And then I have these are from flea markets. I have this. This is so nice because it is stitched size labels, and I will put one on here. And these corners I have in the flea market yesterday. I have bought these 3 punches. She had a whole box full, but I didn't want to buy everything. But I paid like €2.50 for it, for 3. And this is a really nice fleur-de-lis. This is not a fleur-de-lis, but also really a nice figure. And this is a corner, but I saw this little twirly thing. I thought that is nice. And if you just cut it out, you have this. And this will make a really nice corner piece here to put on it. It has kind of a bit of a lacy effect. So I want to glue this ones on and this, so it has a little bit of a red pop of color, like in the border and in the flowers. And then I will I think that this page is done, so then I can move on to the next page. So let's glue this on. Okay, so then this is the page. And it looks a little bit weird because there's nothing on top, but it's, you know, going to be attached there, so it will be nice. So then this is the third page, my last blank page to fill, and I want to do some stamping on this page. And I have chosen this set because here are some stamps I really want to use. I haven't used them before, and that is this stamp and this stamp. And what I want to do is, I had immediately when I saw this stamp, I thought it would be so nice for a belly band or like a tuck spot on your page. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stamp this on a strip and put it on this page. And this would be just a kind of an advertisement I will tuck in. And I already looked. This is an ad for a shop with hats, all kinds of hats, a millinery. I didn't know the word, but it is a kind of a hat shop, and that is really nice to combine with this one. So I have, this is my page, and I have in the same paper, I have, this is going to be the belly band or the tuck, you can say, the tuck spot. And this is for the advertisement. So I will put this to the side, going to stamp on this. I have this card also from the ephemera pack from Holtz, and that gives me, I'm going to tuck that also in with the advertisement, and this gives me kind of the reddish pink red kind of color. So I'm going to stamp on this paper in green, and the advertisement I will do in black. And I'm using my stamping platform because these are really big stamps, and I want them really sharp on the paper. Look at this, how lovely that is. So this is the first one. Leave it to dry, clean the stamp, and then for the big one, look at that. Just need some, also need some strength. Getting a little bit of a workout here. And let's position this. So I'm stamping this for the first time. And then maybe I need to give it a little bit of a wipe. Just, you know, didn't need that with the other ones, but I'm just going to do that. Dry it a little. And then get my black. And let's ink this up really good. First one. Let's put this, going to stand again. Looks like it needs some more ink. I know that. But let's give it another coating of ink and let's see. Oh, much better. Yeah, this area needs a little bit more. This looks really good here. It's mainly the upper parts. And let's, yes. You can also see that the ink is really gone here. So it's really absorbed it. Let's do the top parts. This looks really good. Oh, this is A4. I was kind of thinking, what is this kind of little little dot here? But it's a number. I don't want to put some ink in this corner. Well, not on that. Yes. I was just busy with distressing the edges, and I cut the advertisement. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? And then I need to, it's this one. So this paper is very thin. It's just printed paper, tea-dyed. And it also catches the ink. It soaks it up. And I did some, because I get ideas a lot also off camera, and then I just immediately have to do it. And I was thinking about positioning this. And first I wanted to put this this stock spot on the left side, and it's kind of an automatic thing, like because maybe I think in books, and then here is I don't know what I'm doing. I was automatically placing it here, but when you put it in, then you see this, and I don't like it. So I thought to put it here, and then you see the lovely face of the lady. So this would be much better. And then I had this card. I did a little bit of stenciling on the card with the garden trellis stencil, just to give it a little bit more. But if I tuck this in as well, then I will cover the lady, and I don't want that. So I think I just want to only put this in, and then I want to put this on the back. And then I made this. So I've been a little bit busy. I made this as a kind of a tuck spot, so that I can put the card in here. Well, isn't this really cute, right? So what I did is that I stamped from the Bon Marche. It is a really good set. I have, because this one I didn't stamp until now. So I stamped this one in black, cut it out, and then I have this paper die cut lace. And as you can see, I cut it in the middle, and then I put this piece on there, and the bottom or the other side under. And now it looks like a really cute tuck spot. So this is going on the back, like so, with the card in it. so that now the back also has a lovely, and I want to put it that the Paris is visible like this. And I was thinking about maybe putting something on here, I don't know. Let's just see where it goes. But this is going to be on the back side. And then the front, I'm going to glue that now. And then I have a little bit of the doily from the new die set from Tim Holtz. I have just a little piece. And I was thinking about putting this here. I don't know. What do you think? I think it looks very nice. And then I want to do one thing more, because now my pink, my red pink color is gone here. So if you put if you take the advertisement out, you have just like a blank page. And I thought, well, let's do something here. And I'm going to use an advertisement, because I haven't used these all that much. And I have taken this one out. This is the, I think the best one, or one of the best ones to make a kind of a pattern on it, but I don't want it to be very bright. So I am taking the Victorian velvet, and it's kind of this little bit of this color. Okay, let's put this piece on. Or let's first put this one. Let's see. Like this. Never done so many lacy bits, but I do like it. It's kind of in the middle here. Like this. And then let's see, just the edges, put this on. Let's see, this works better for me. Maybe that's why I wanted to do it on that side. I have to cut a little piece off here. Now you have the green, and we have a bit of the pinkish red, and then this I can tuck under. Well, that looks very nice. I'm very pleased with this page. And then I can put it a bit more to the bottom, because we need some free space here. Well, that looks very nice. I love this stamp. Also love that it's two different colors of ink. Okay, and then we have to do this one. And let's see, I want it to, the Paris has to be seen, so I can glue it here. And just eyeballing it in the middle. Very cute. Oh yes, and I put this on the back side, because I like to do a little piece on the back side. It's also from the Bon Marche stamp set. It's this one on the top. And it's also a little coupon, or how do you call it? Then we can put this one in until here. That looks very, very nice. And I can decide, of course, maybe put something more in it or put something on here if I want to. For now, I think this is done. Then I think I want to assemble the books. I did already put some clamps in because it took some effort to line the pages up, because it's well, as you can see, a bit bulky. But you know, with a little bit of patience you will manage. And I want to let you see that I put a little few additions to the front page, and that is this die cut. Well, it is from a punch. I showed it earlier, one of the punches I got from the flea market, and I punched it from the same craft stock as this ribbon, and put a little bit of thread under it, and the focal point, the circle, I found it a little bit matte, so I put some micro glaze on it, a little bit. I forgot I had it, so I put some on, and it just gives a little bit of pop of color, just dabbing a little bit on with my finger, and then that was just the touch I needed for this. And I also dabbed a little bit on the die cut lace, just here and there. Addition is this scissors. There's also a graphic layer from Tim Holtz. I emboss glazed it with fossilized amber and then pumice stone, because the fossilized amber was really yellow. So I put some pumice stone, a layer over it, so that's so nice that you can just tweak the color a little bit. And then I put this scissors in here, so that is an addition. So I now just only have to put some staples in, and then we're ready. So let's do that. I think I'm going to do the same as with the other one, and that's that I did it here. And you know, this is so an easy way to make a small book. If you are intimidated, or you just don't want to do a big project like a book or a journal, you can just make one like this. And you can add as many pages as you want. And this stamp set inspired me to do that. So the clamps can come off now. And we have a book. And I really like it. I like the color and everything. And I think I didn't even show the last page. This one is a little bit more brighter. And then this page, I really love this one. Of course, the backside pockets. And then this I did on the last page. And I'm going to do a proper flip through a clip after this video. So I can just take some time and give you a really good close-up. Thank you so much for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got inspired. And if you do, maybe you would like to subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.